I mean, I don't like a very heavy mouse. I think this mouse feels way better than the one I use now.
Yeah, I mean, I like the horse because my hands are like always like sweaty.
One shape for thousands of different hand sizes and different grip styles is never going to be perfect.
If you look at every other sport, they're looking at every marginal gain that they can get to get peak performance out of the athletes. Whether it's Federer and his tennis racket, BMW with motorsports and the custom chairs, steering wheel, chassis, and everything that goes into tweaking the car to tailor make it to that person and that athlete.
So what if we could create mice that were tailor-made to the individual player?
So we went to BMW to pitch our idea and they were super excited. With their 25 years of 3D printing experience, their tools and performance legacy, in conjunction with our own 10 years of developing hardware, and of course our esports pedigree, we've got this unique opportunity to pave the way in esports performance. So we feel we've got a real unique opportunity to create high performance, bespoke esports products.
There were 3 main stages to this project. The first stage, I flew out to Berlin, met with the players, discussed their current setup, and then most importantly, I 3D scanned their hands so I have a good understanding of the exact dimensions. Just stick a few dots on your hand. They're basically reference points for the 3D scanner. This just takes a lot of photos and stitches them together.
Having hard time changing right now because I found like a really good mouse that I like.
Yep.
But before like
Yeah.
I was not very happy with either of my mouses, so I just tried something new. Probably the shape I'll be changing a bit.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
And probably the grip on the right side of the mouse because there's like 2 buttons, but I don't really use them.
Brilliant.
And
this is brilliant feedback because this is already like, well, I can instantly remove the buttons.
You can print anything with this 3D printer.
Yeah, technically. And then I translate that into 3D prints, and then once again I can fly out to Berlin, review these shapes of the players, and move on to the final stage. And after thousands of hours of grueling work, we had to make a funny video.
Warte kurz. Komm mal.
Whoa.
What I've been doing since we last spoke. You know, create a mouse more specific to you for your measurements. What DPI do you normally have your mouse at?
2.4? 2000.
1350.
1600.
See, I guessed you'd be at the highest.
Yeah.
Because I think the younger the player, the higher the DPI settings.
I mean, I think the length of it is fine. Like I can play with this length.
I'm already really used to have a hole here in my mouse, right?
I mean, in general, I kind of like the shape, but personally, I don't like the sharp edges as much. I mean, I don't like a very heavy mouse, but I think this one would be like a little bit too light, probably. I mean, I think this mouse feels way better than the one I use now, actually.
Really? That's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, I like the horse because my hands are like always like sweaty.
Yeah.
But this kind of helps actually.
I think this one is maybe better for me. I think this is a bit too small.
Okay. And again, maybe looking at bringing the side buttons slightly forward.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
Okay, that's great. Like the feel of the scroll wheel.
Yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah.
It's not something like that's like
There's
high
nothing,
on my priority list,
yeah,
but it feels
it's like the ideal situation is you don't notice anything about it because that means that there's no discomfort.
Yeah. I really love this though. I think this is a really cool design.
Okay, cool.
I think this weight feels good.
I like those buttons way more than those buttons because I like I'm actually using them quite a lot in League.
Once the player is happy with the shape of the mouse, I can start looking at the mechanical design, paying specific attention to details such as the switch feeling, pre-travel, post-travel, the grip, the general shape, so that it's perfect for their needs. Circularity was at the forefront of our minds throughout this project. One thing we paid special attention to was the material that we used during 3D printing. We're using a bio-based nylon, which is much better for the environment than our conventional materials. And we've been looking at how we can use them in a modular way so that throughout the prototyping phase, I'm able to iterate and develop and create new shapes and then replace those shells with a newer model without wasting any component.
So even just by improving the mouse performance by a few percentage points, that could be the difference between us making a shot or not making a shot.
Our initial plan was to create this mice and have it ready for the players to use at Worlds. Unfortunately, I definitely underestimated just how much work was involved. In the end, the final result has exceeded our expectations, but it just took us that bit longer to get there.
So here is your BMW Vision Mouse humanoid.
Oh my god, thank you.
Just for me?
Just for you.
Oh shit, it's light as fuck.
Well, it is shaped for my hand, so it's a very long and slim mouse.
Feels really nice. It also feels really light.
Yeah, I think the shape is really good. I like the material. It feels really nice with the hand.
Really light. Lighter than my super light. So it's super duper light.
Man, this mouse will be the best seller I think on the market if they release it.
Yeah, it's actually I'm already kind of trying getting used to the grip. It feels already weird to touch my own mouse.
So the beauty of 3D printing is that it's always evolving. There's always ways that we can improve the product, the weight, the rigidity, the feel, the tactility. So for us, this is just the beginning. Hopefully in the very near future, you'll be able to get your own.